This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. And police need your help finding a suspect after investigators say 2 people were shot overnight. A man now dead, a woman hurt, but expected to survive. This all happening near 27th Avenue in Camelback around 10 Monday night. Whoever pulled the trigger is still out there, so anyone with information is asked to call a silent witness. America Votes 2024, former President Donald Trump is planning a trip back to the Valley for a campaign event. The Arizona Republican Party announcing Trump will speak next Friday at Freedom Fest in Phoenix. This comes as the race for the White House now heads to New Hampshire. Donald Trump dominating the Iowa caucuses in a historic landslide, cementing his status as a clear GOP frontrunner. Ron DeSantis edged out Nikki Haley for a distant second-place finish. Now we turn to another case of teen violence reported in the Valley. Police say they have made an arrest in the deadly shooting of a 15-year-old girl in Phoenix. Daniela Espinoza was found late Sunday night near 7th Avenue and Broadway. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. A second victim was also taken to the hospital. They are expected to be fine. Detectives have now arrested a teen boy. Right now we are still working to find out what led up to this. Now to the state of education. A new year and new ways to save money if you're paying off student loans. Millions of borrowers can now expect big changes in 2024. Here's ABC 15's Jamie Warren.
On Friday, we got the big news that the Biden administration was fast-tracking one of their plans to cancel student loan debt for those who owed less than $12,000 and had been making payments now for the past 10 years. That goes into effect starting next month, but that's not the only difference we could be seeing this year.
Every month I was making maybe like about $200 to $300
for almost 10 years.
It was a lot. It was like, yeah, it was a real commitment.
Those were the payments Delphina Riggs was making on her loan for the past 10 years after going to school to be a medical assistant. She had $16,000 left when she became eligible for forgiveness after a slew of new White House policies went into effect last year.
It was something that I wasn't burdened with. Like, I didn't have to think about, okay, what's my next move? What am I going to do? How am I going to get this done?
The Biden administration has now forgiven $127 million in debt for over 3 million borrowers. But their plan to forgive $43 million more was struck down by the Supreme Court this past summer. Repayments resumed just a few short months ago after being on hold throughout the pandemic. And now the Student Debt Crisis Center says they're getting a wave of inquiries.
We have seen, upwards of 500 for those who aren't going to benefit from these programs of choosing whether to pay for their student loans or to pay for their everyday lives.
But Sabrina Sarasaris tells me more relief could be coming with additional policy proposals in the works. Although it's likely they'll be challenged by Republicans, many of which have said it's not fair to the millions who've already paid off their debt. According to Education Data Initiative, the average Arizonan has $35,000 of federal student loan debt, making the state's total $31 billion. Sarasaris says they are a resource helping borrowers every step of the way.
We are, maybe a piece of hope. We are making a big impact.
She says they do try to do virtual monthly workshops to answer any questions you might have. We know this can be a complicated process, so we have a list of resources on our homepage at abc15.com. For now, reporting in Tempe, Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Get ready for a gorgeous day. It's going to be a little warmer, too. That temperature could hit 70 for the first time this year. Phoenix will briefly reach the 70s, it looks like. We'll be into the low 60s by lunchtime today, and then that high peaks by the middle of the afternoon, with temperatures right back into the mid-60s by 6 p.m. as we head to just sunset and beyond it. So cooling off nicely this evening, a great day to be outside. And that'll be the case across northern Arizona, too, with highs in the 40s to 50s up north, 49 for Flagstaff, 56 for Payson. We are going to stay dry through the weekend. We get warmer as high pressure builds in. Mid to upper 70s for highs by Thursday and Friday, 50s in the high country through the end of the week. And then you'll notice those temperatures start to come down this weekend with highs falling into the upper 60s by Sunday here in the valley as rain chances go up Sunday and Monday of next week. And we're also going to see a better chance for snow in the high country as early as Sunday, but continuing through early next week as well.
You can expect another update tonight. In the meantime, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.